Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Wise Man versus SKD Terrazaz, and this is going to be post DUAD, so it's going to have like the new Vanquish Soul stuff in it and everything. This is going to be like for NAWCQ, EUWCQ, so we see 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it, and we will see SKD decide to go first. I'm not going to upload a lot of this stuff, but I think I'm going to start uploading like maybe like one match of this a week, just until it gets closer to coming out. But we have Called By, Limonous, Gate, Hornet Drones, Widow Anchor, and Foolish Burial Goods. I've also been testing this stuff a bunch. Like I haven't tested Striker, but I played against it a bunch. Then it says target equal number of Sky Striker Ace monsters and Sky Striker Ace spells in your graveyard for cost. Shuffle them into the deck. Then you can return to the hand up to one card on the field for every 3 cards shuffled. So does not target, can shuffle back monsters and stuff like that. Then it says, if a Sky Striker monster or monsters is special summoned to your field while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card for cost, and immediately after this resolves, link summon one Sky Striker Ace Link monster, just using monsters you control. Which, pretty strong. You can only use each effect of this card once per turn. But it's a pretty good card overall. Since you can only use, like, each effect of it, you can, like, bounce and then have the graveyard effect to be able to make Zeke after you tag out the Link 2 into the Ray, Rose, and Papa card. And then this player is playing Vanquish Soul. We can go over both of the new cards in their hands. So they have Start, which is the field spell, which says you can target one Vanquish Soul monster you control. Add a Vanquish Soul monster with a different attribute from the deck to the hand. Then it says if a Vanquish Soul monster or monsters you control would be destroyed at battle or card effect, you can reveal a Vanquish Soul monster in your hand instead. And then during the end phase, if you control 2 or more Vanquish Soul monsters, you can set a Vanquish Soul trap from the deck, and you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. And then Holy Sue, quick effect during the main phase, so this is, opponent's turn, your turn. You can reveal one other Vanquish Soul monster in your hand, the special summon this card out. Quick effect, you can go ahead and reveal Earth and Dark to take control of the opponent's monster with the lowest attack. If it's tied, you choose until the end phase. And then if you reveal Fire Dark, you get to E-Telly a non-psychic Vanquish Soul monster from your deck, which is every Vanquish Soul monster except for a copy of itself, which you're not even going to summon itself anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Then you can only use both of these once per turn, and you can only use the effect of summon once per turn. Like, you can only do Earth and Dark or Fire or Dark once per turn. You can't steal and summon. So they go Holy Sue, reveal, special, activate field spell, go ahead, search, grab out Raisin, and then we'll go Stake Your Soul, reveal Magma Mutt, summon out Burger. Also, I'm pretty sure the Vanquish Soul matchup into Striker is, like, almost unlosable. Like, it's pretty hard to lose, I'm not gonna lie. This deck is really good in the Striker. But this card is really good into Vanquish Soul. So now they're gonna go ahead and just go end phase. Okay. So, not trying to normal summon and get hit with a hand trap. But even if you normal summon and you get hit with a hand trap, it doesn't even matter. Like, what? You could just dodge it. And then you have Link 1 that can add back. Yeah, or you could just eat it and then Link 1 add back and do like the same exact thing, but you end with the Link 1. Now they're going to go effect, reveal, dark, earth, go ahead special. They got field spell to go ahead, set Snow Devil, bring out Raisin from deck. Raisin effect goes search, grab out a second copy of Caesar. Okay, so place 2 Caesar. Burger effect, go ahead, draw 1, draws into Holy Sue. Stake Your Soul, bounce back the Burger, and pass turn. They draw on the draw. Okay, so now we'll go main phase, activate Hornet Drones, summon out tokens. So, like, technically the opponent did miss an interruption, right? Because we want to Holy Sue steal this turn and not E-Telly, so that way we can get the max amount of interruptions out of our engine. Now, obviously, we're playing against Striker, so we don't need the max amount of interruptions out of our engine. But against, like, in general, you want to have your engine set up as much as possible, especially because a lot of games, it's mainly all you're going to have is Vanquish Soul cards. Maybe, like, one non-engine card. But they have this to steal, they have Caesar Pop, they have Snow Devil, they have Burger Draw, they have Raisin Pop set up, but they are missing the Dr. Madlove. That is the one thing that they're missing, and they could have had it in rotation too. Hornet Drones, bring out token, go for Kagari effect, go ahead, add back the Hornet Drones, and then activate Hornet Drones, summon out token, and then link off, make 0, which is a new one, takes 2 strikers, You can only special summon this card once per turn. Cannot be used as a link material. If this card is special summon, you can add a Sky Striker spell from the deck or grave to the hand. And then quick effect, you contribute this card for cost. Special summon both one Ray and Rose from your deck or grave. Then you can destroy a card on field, and you can only use one effect of this card per turn and only once that turn. So a lot of people make this card turn 1, search, and then end on it. And it's kind of like making shiz. Like, you're just searching engage, and then you're just passing, and then it's just popping on the opponent's turn. So they're going to go ahead and use this. You can also Ray tag out into this, which is really nice. So 0, go ahead, grab out engage. Then activate Foolish Burial Goods, dump Metal Foes Fusion, activate engage, grab out Widow Anchor, and then draw into a Eagle Booster. Metal Foes Fusion, put back, draw into Talons. Okay, Battle Phase, Widow Anchor, and then they're gonna go Chain Snow Devil. They probably should did it like a little bit slower in case they did stuff a little differently, but they're gonna go ahead Chain Snow Devil for 3. Yeah. Chain Eagle Booster, Chain Holy Sue to go ahead and steal the link. So steal the link. Go ahead, resolve the trap, summon out Caesar, pop the 0, burn for 18, summon from hand, make it so they can't be destroyed by card effects, destroy all non-Vanquish souls, so the 0 is going to go. They get to take both the bodies now off the Widow Anchor. I like Widow Anchors. Then they said end of battle, main phase 2, link off, and then go into a Camellia, which this takes 2 effect monsters, must first be link summoned. You can only special summon this card once per turn. And it says once per turn if you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard, you can send a Sky Striker card from the deck to the graveyard. Then, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one monster the opponent controls, special summon this card to their field, and if you do, send that monster to the graveyard. Also, shift control of this card to the owner during the end phase. So basically, target a monster the opponent controls, summon Camellia to their board, send the monster that you targeted the graveyard. During end phase, Camellia goes back to you. But you can only special summon this card once per turn. So if you special summon this card out, you can't like link it off for Kagari and then use it to out a body because you already special summoned it that turn. So we summon out Camellia, link off, go into Shiz, and then end phase Shiz effect. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to like set their Luminous Gate. Go ahead, search out another Luminous Gate. I actually don't know how many of these cards they play. I thought it would have been like a 1 of, but maybe it's a 3 of just because you actually want to draw it. So they're going to go ahead, target 6, and then they're going to go ahead, chain Bestial Magma. So how's this card worded? Shuffle them into the deck for every 3 shuffled. Okay, so they only get to return 1 to hand then, because only 5 are returned. But they're going to go ahead and chain Caesar 2 to go ahead and reveal, and then pop Shiz. Yup. That is fine. So go ahead, put back 5 now. Bounce to hand Magma Mutts, that way they can't activate at the search during end phase for Druis Worm. Then Wise Man, the Striker player, just admits defeat. And now we will see Striker go first this game. Opening hands, we have Called By, Foolish Burial Goods, Eagle Booster, Upstart Thrust. They have Heavy Burger, Rescue Ace Impulse, Dr. Madlove, Raisin Ash. Impulse is cool, it's a fire. So it like works with your engine attribute wise. Foolish Burial Goods, go ahead, dump Metal Foes Fusion. Upstart, draw on the draw. This card's also insane against this deck. And then activate Metal Foes Fusion, go ahead, put back, and then draw onto another draw, set Called By, Eagle Booster. I meant like draw's insane in the Striker. Draw's also pretty good in the Vanquish Soul though. And then pass the draw Raisin, go main phase, normal out Raisin effect, grab out Holy Sue. And then drop draw, activate Holy Sue, special summon out by revealing Dr. Madlove. Then Holy Sue reveal Raisin Dr. Madlove to try to go ahead and E-Telly, special summon out from the deck. Bring out the Caesar, and then activate Burger, bounce back, special, and then I was going to say we just win the game here. But we just attack for game, and we have burn for 3k off the Burger. So they admit defeat, but they offer a rematch. Now we're going to see Striker go first in match 2. We have Droll, Widow Anchor, Talons, Veiler, Widow Anchor. Not looking good, especially into this matchup. They have Ash, Burger, Small World, Heavy Burger, Stake Your Soul, Small World. Oh, nah. This guy doesn't even play non-engine. Like, not that much non-engine at least. Small World? This card's horrible. There's actually no reason to ever play this card. They said, I bricked. Let me reshuffle and draw a new hand. They said, yeah, no problem. Alright, fair enough. Well, I wonder how I drew 4 of the cards just now. knowing that one of them is limited. So they're going to go Foolish, dump Metalfoes Fusion, put back, and then draw on the Ash. It might just be a deck problem. It might be a deck building problem. It might be 2 deck building problems. But to be fair, the set is still months away. They're going to go Stake Your Soul, reveal Raisin, I guess, and then they Ash it. No, they actually would have revealed Heavy Burger almost for sure there. Actually, I don't even know why we're starting with Stake Your Soul. Maybe it should be start with Raisin, but if you start with Stake Your Soul and the Burger and the Dr. Madlove, getting field spell is cool because then you can set Trap, but you know you're playing against Strikers, so like the Trap's not even like that good. It's still solid though, it's just not that good. They Veiler, Raisin, Chain Burger, Chain Imperm, sure. Burger, go ahead, reveal, draw. Then they're gonna go Small World, 3 Burger. 3 Burgers, like, I don't think you need 3, but I can understand why you want 3. You want more big names that are darks too. But Striker admits defeat. Now Striker's gonna go first. We have Foolish Burial Goods, Ash, Judgment, Shark Cannon, Ash. They have Small World, Impulse, Ash, Heavy Burger, Ash. So Foolish Burial Goods, dump Metalfoes Fusion, draw 1, draw on the Foolish Burial Goods, set Judgment, Shark Cannon, pass. I mean, I wonder how many starters they play. I'm curious. Actually, you know, this reminds me, yesterday I played Master Duel, and I played like 4 matches with this new deck, and I was like, it had 16 starters. I went first, the first 3 matches, I played with it, and I bricked, and I was like, I have 16 starters. What is happening here? Like, I played 16 starters with like 2 Called By, Cross Out, I think like 2 Talents, some Ash in the deck. It was like, just let me draw a starter, please. And then the first game I drew a starter, boom. Well, one of the first games I drew a starter, boom, I lost anyways. And I was like, alright, this deck's bad. But okay, go main phase, normal Dr. Madlove. And then, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you probably just Judgment that. Yeah, I think you just have to, actually. Yeah, you definitely just have to. Small World, Chain Ash, yep, you also just have to. You have to keep them off Holy Sue. And then Pastoral, Metalfoes Fusion. Whoa. Wow. That was horrible. And then they draw Holy Sue. Yeah, it's game. Go ahead, reveal Burger, special summon out, effect, reveal 2 attributes, and then they chain Ash to stop them from summoning from deck. And now they're going to go Burger, bounce back special. They have Burger, burn, and they can just attack for game. So, yep, burn for 15, attack for 25, 4K. So that's going to be game there. Go ahead and admit defeat. That's going to be it for the video. That was honestly pretty bad showing overall for the first time around showing Striker. But I guess this, you know, this is something that can happen playing Striker. You know, you just don't draw Ray. I don't know if it's a deck building issue or if they were just getting unlucky. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't know. I haven't tested this deck post DUAD or whatever. I've played against it. I've tested this deck. Actually, I tested this deck from about like 4 p.m. yesterday until probably like 8 a.m. That's like 16 hours. Yeah, I didn't sleep like at all last night either. I've just been going Raisin, reveal Fire Dark, pop, Holy Sue, reveal Earth Dark, Steel. That's all I'm on. That's all I'm on. I'm on my Raisin Pops and my Holy Sue Steels right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been cooking with this deck. I've been cooking with this deck crazy. I like this deck. This deck is cool. I understand that it's probably not gonna be as good as the other decks, but like, I don't know. This deck's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I won like, it was like 2 or 3 games in a row against Malice Endboard. Like, just cooking through it. And I understand the one of those games for sure my opponent could have played better. But it's like, this deck actually is not horrible. This deck's actually kind of cool. Like, if you don't have the Vanquish soul cards and you want to play the deck, you should probably just grab them, like, right now. If they're cheap. I don't know if they're cheap or not. Probably not, because people are hyped for K9, but alright. With all that being said, the DB Grinder, signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.